So, for the next several days, we are here visiting WW1 Battlefield sites. You are going to find us at Flanders Fields in Ypres. You're going to see us at the Sambles Battlefields in France. You're going to see some cemeteries, former battlefields, bunker hunting, and as well relic hunting. And a lot more with other YouTube history nerds. Welcome to the WW1 Battlefields. Good morning. I just woke up. Let's go to Belgium and France. Let's go! Okay, and we are off to Belgium and France. So this is a different type of video for my main channel that you're used to. Usually it's a little bit of documentary style videos, but this is going to be a little bit of a battlefield vlogging video. I hope you guys enjoy this. I don't upload very regularly anymore, but I am planning to change that. So I thought I was going on a trip with some other few YouTubers. So I thought, yeah, why not make this video? So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you on the flip side. So before we go to France and Belgium, first we have to pick up our friend Sean from the airport. Oh, I see him standing there. He's already standing there waiting for me. He's already standing there waiting for me. There he is. How are you doing, man? Good, mate, yeah, good. I was standing. Alright, I picked up my mate Sean and now we're heading off to Belgium to the rest of the YouTubers. This is gonna be a long trip.
Not that long.
And we arrived after a 3.5 hour journey. We arrived in Ypres in Belgium. So you get meat. You get meat. So so we just got here, and then look for the outtakes. For the outtakes. The first thing you'll see is like a nice church, and there's a lot of history here. So let's grab a beer, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's hunt some. Let's go to a pub.
It's been earned, I think.
And look for a beer. So we're now at the Menin gate, but it's under construction, sadly. But you still can go in, and you can still see a lot of the missing names of the missing soldiers who died here in the Ypres salient, who are still not uncovered. And yeah, you can still go inside the Menin gate, and then yeah, see some of the names. But a lot of it's sadly closed off. So usually you can go through here and then upstairs as well on the other side. It's sad that exactly around this time they are renovating the place, but I think they've been on the construction for like a year already. But the ceremony, there's a daily ceremony every day around 8 p.m. or at 8 p.m. They do a commemoration for the missing soldiers here at the Menin gate. But we're gonna attend that this evening. But I think it will be outside of the Menin gate itself and not really inside. How does it feel for you, Sean, being here?
It's a long time coming for me, really. With so many names of my countrymen, obviously Australians, Canadians as well on the walls.
Yeah.
And I think there's 2 names on these walls somewhere from two guys from my hometown in the UK, which were never found. So they're on the memorial at home and on here somewhere. So
Yeah.
we'll have to try and find them soon.
Well, to be fair, they all are sorted into panels.
Yeah.
So there you also see like the Royal Engineers, Grenadier Guards, Australian Light Horsemen. So it's
Aussies are there and the Canadians are.
Yeah. We should look them up. Let's have a beer and then look up his name.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So when you go outside of the Menin gate, it's sadly all covered, and there you have the old outer wall from Ypres itself. But these are the guardians, the gatekeepers of the Menin gate, the two lions. It's pretty cool. So we're now standing in front of the Menin gate, and this is now the place where they do the last post ceremony every evening. And you can see all the reefs that are laying here from different British regiments, high schools in the UK or here in Belgium. And it's pretty cool to see all the reefs that are laying here, so that people are paying their respects towards the fallen and the missing in World War I here in Ypres. It's pretty cool. And you can see Sean is pretty intrigued by this. Sadly, it's under construction that we're here now, but of course it's not sad that they are renovating, right?
Renovating, investing and renovating, yeah.
Yeah, that's still cool that they're doing that here for the history, to preserve it and stuff.
It's yeah, man. Special.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's 100% true. It is a magnificent building. Like, I'll show you some pictures here now of what it looks like normally. And I also made a video here, several videos as well here. Once where the story of Ian and Karen that lay a reef here, and just the story about the Menin gate itself that I made. So you can click here, or I'll put the name here in the description that you can see for yourself that video. Yeah, it's still really cool to be here. So there are around 60,000 names, I think, if I'm correct, on this whole memorial of missing during the missing soldiers who died during the Battle of Ypres. And what do you say? Let's grab a beer and then drink one for the lads.
Drink two for the lads.
Two for the lads. Okay, let's do that.
2 dozen.
two dozen. Just look at that picture. How cool is that? So during the war, during the Battle of Ypres itself, the whole city was like completely destroyed. And after the war, the people of Ypres, the citizens who were still around here, they decided to use all the old bricks to rebuild Ypres. So they rebuilt the cathedrals, they rebuilt all these buildings around me. So all the stone is still original, not all of them of course, not all buildings are the old stones, but a lot of them are. So yeah, the people of Ypres really wanted to rebuild their city, and that's literally what they did. So all the buildings are almost exactly the same as they were before the war, which I find is a pretty cool thing. Oh, that's the proper work, isn't it?
I don't know where yours are.
Cheers, mate.
Good, mate.
Okay, we finished our dinner or our lunch. Lunch. We had 2 beers. So we're going to the museum now. We're going to get a wreath that we are going to lay this evening at the Menin Gates Memorial ceremony. And we're going to the museum now and then buy a wreath. The museum entrance is here. Sean, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Having a look.
Okay. Don't steal stuff, okay?
Try not to.
Awesome. Thank you.
Dankjewel.
Hey, dankjewel hè. I got the reef. I got it. You take it.
Nice.
I've looked at it.
Is there anything written on it?
We can write something on it. So this is the wreath we're going to lay at the ceremony this evening in the name of the nephew or the great uncle. What was it? I think the great uncle from Chris.
Great uncle, yeah.
Yeah. So excited, we got the reef. Okay, just look at this. Whoa. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's pretty special.
Very nice. So yeah, like I told you guys earlier, like these whole cathedrals were completely destroyed. Here you see some footage. And they rebuilt it all with the original bricks from the First World War before it was all destroyed. So just what an amazing job these civilians did. And Sean is being funny behind the camera. So how cool is that? The statues and stuff as well got completely destroyed in the war, but they reused everything, so including the destroyed statues. You can see that here. You see, it's completely destroyed. And there are no statues there anymore. But they reused the statues, which is really cool. And yeah, you can still see the battle scars of World War I, even today, when you walk here more than 100 years later in Ypres. Very good, very nice. Very good, very nice. Alright, heading off to the boys.
Now we've got an exciting trip to Lidl to do the food shop.
To the supermarket.
Essentials.
Essentials, let's go.
Beer and bacon.
You eggs and bacon and beans, right?
No, beer and bacon.
You stupid Brit.
Gimme. Oh, I'm not doing that very often.
Gimme my camera. Oh. Look who has arrived. Oh my god, look who has arrived. Marcel. BMW?
Of course, man.
New car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty new.
Hoi, was goed, jongen.
Hey, mate.
Oh my god.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Look at that. Who is that?
Since you're filming,
Oh my god, is that a famous YouTuber?
it is.
Oh my
Let me show
god.
you my new shirt I got.
Wait, oh. Wait, what?
I got a new shirt that I'm gonna wear.
Wait, what? Wait, what? What is that? No. Did you do that?
No, we did.
No, I did that. I ordered it like a month ago.
No, really?
Yeah.
No, really? Oh my god. That's amazing, man. Look what my good friend Chris brought me. Well, it's a little bit of a surprise.
I'm gonna wear this around the house.
Only dead.
It's my Sander shirt. Yeah, only wearing
this.
this.
Yeah. So I get it because I'm very handsome and people want to people want to wear me, of course. That's you know.
Sander,
No.
I want you to film me wearing this.
Oh man,
Wearing
I love it.
only this.
Jesus, this is turning out to be a way different video than I expected to be. Jesus. Look who we have here.
Through work.
Oh, okay.
This is Rob. Rob from History in Your Hand.
Rob from History in Your Hand.
Yeah, he joined us here, so we're gonna have a great time together.
Is this your video, man? You're making
Yeah,
a video?
yeah, a little bit of a vlog. I'm not sure if it's from my second channel or from my main channel.
Oh,
but,
cool, man,
depends on if you behave in the videos, you know. Okay, we just arrived here at the house in Ypres, at the Airbnb, and I will quickly guide you guys around here in the house. I just got dressed. We're going to the Menin Gate ceremony, to the last post ceremony, and let me quickly show you the house. So this behind me here, this is the house that we're staying in for a few days and a few nights. So I'll give you a quick tour. This is the YouTuber house. The YouTuber house. We got Marcel. Hey. Now we got the most sexy British man alive. One of the most sexiest men of Britain.
I don't do YouTube.
This is the kitchen and stuff. Pretty nice house. And of course, for the people who watch the live stream in the hot tub, we have Bert. He's also joined again. It's a really cool place. Let me see the outside. Jacuzzi. There's some nice grass and a trampoline, which I'm definitely not going to jump on. Definitely not. I am not a child anymore. We got some bedrooms upstairs, of course. There's 6 bedrooms, which is pretty cool, and 6 bathrooms. Each room has its own bathroom, so yeah, that's very nice. So yeah, this is the house. Now we're staying in the YouTuber house for a few days. Who is that? Anyone recognizes him? Looking good, man. Looking good. So yeah, we're just all getting ready for the ceremony let me see, in 2 hours. So gonna lay a wreath. That's pretty cool. Sean has his good clothing on with a beret. You'll probably see that in the video as well. And yeah, Marcel's also going to lay the wreath. Gonna be fun.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
We're going to participate in the last post ceremony, Inception. And we're going to lay a wreath.
Sorry, I started to go. You guys all good seatbelts?
Okay, there we are. Standing here, waiting to go and lay the wreath. So it's inside again, which is pretty cool. They did it outside like I told you in the beginning of the video, but we're gonna do it inside because it's all open here again. And we're going to lay the wreath with 4 people, me included, and then Rob by me here. He's going to film the wreath laying, so you will see the footage of us laying the wreath from Rob. So, little correction, pictures. Gonna take pictures.
Pictures is what I'm best at.
Okay, that was pretty emotional. Rob took some pictures, so I will show you guys that now. But yeah, it was pretty emotional. There was a chore as well, and yeah, it went also flawlessly, and it was a pretty big honor to do the ceremony here. I'm still a little bit dazed by the emotion because when I got back after we did it, we laid the wreath, we got back into the line, and then it sort of hit me. So I got a little tear in my eye, and you know, you do this for all the boys, that all the names on the wall, like young lads like me and people who are even younger and older, of course. The sacrifice they put forward is just, it's insane. And I'm so glad I had this opportunity. So again, Yuri, you will probably see this video. Thank you for arranging this because it was a pretty special moment. Day 1 finished.
Day 1 almost done.
Almost done.
Almost done.
We're going back to the Airbnb. Have a beer?
Maybe 1 beer.
One beer and then to bed.
Now it's like hour 18, I think.
It's been a long day, especially for him. He only slept like 4 hours.
It was about 2.5.
2.5 hours even. So we just had dinner, we did the ceremony, and we're all completely tired. Completely knackered, like you say in England. And yeah, we're heading back to the Airbnb, maybe drink a beer and then go to sleep. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, let's go. Day 2. We're going now to Hill 60. I think we're going with 2 cars, right? Oh yeah, 2 cars. So yeah, we're going to Hill 60 now, and yeah, we'll see you on the flip side.
I think you're to do your chores. You know, your chores are sweeping the floor. Yeah.
So we are now here at Hill 60.
Hill 60?
Yeah, Hill 60, pretty well-known place here in Ypres. There were 5 mines exploded, right?
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So there were 5 tunneling mines exploded here underneath the hill, and you will definitely see the war damage that is still that is still here on this place. But yeah, we'll have a look here at Hill 60.
Of the Hill 60 site, there's a big panoramic picture that you can, like, that was taken from where you're standing, and you can see the what it looked like in 1915. You'll see it when we get over there. It's pretty neat.
Okay. So Chris will be our tour guide for this place. He will tell us more about this place, what happened there, and what we're seeing. He's struggling to open the fence.
To figure out which side the hinge is on.
Someone's doing the same thing as me. Documenting the
Oh,
whole trip.
Inception.
Docking cameras. Video inception. So we have to
It's an inception.
put up a race who uploads the video first.
Oh, you will be.
I'm gonna pull up my Hill 60 notes because I remember some of this from when I did my video here, but I don't remember everything. So
I have also my Hill 60 script from the Battle of Ypres itself, but yeah.
I think this is either the Prince Consort Zone or the Prince Wales Zone infantry. And this was there was like a last stand that they made up here. I'm gonna pull up my notes. And the one guy was like the only officer that was left standing after the night that they held against the Germans.
Those are the same unit.
I see some concrete. Bunkers or?
No, this is just a monument here.
No, those pieces here.
Oh yeah, there's bunkers all over the place.
Yeah, but it cost me like $100.
You see behind me, you can see all the shell holes and the crater still, a little trench line that walks around there, which is pretty cool. And yeah, this place is, there's a lot of stuff still to see here.
So it's called Hill 60 because it was 60 meters above sea level. Really clever name. The Germans originally held this, like a lot of the Ypres salient, once they settled into kind of trench warfare, the Germans held all the high ground on the ridges that kind of circled in like a semicircle around town. And so you'll see right up here, we'll go up to it, but the Germans held this area. The French were initially fighting here, and then the British took over this sector in the Second Battle of Ypres in spring of 1915. The British took it, and then the Germans ended up taking it back a few months later, and it just kind of went back and forth throughout the war. But most of the fortifications that you'll see up here were German, at least at the start. This particular monument right here is one of the few that we know was actually destroyed by the Germans in World War II. And it was rebuilt after the Second World War.
WRR?
That's Queen Victoria rifles. And so when Ypres, there was a fight here, and at first when the Germans attacked, the British basically had one company on this hill, and they held out all night long, and by the time the next morning came around, there was a couple dozen guys and one officer that were left that were holding this hill against the Germans, but they held it, and that's the monument to their unit there. The explosion, I think, during Massey Ridge, the one that you see in the movie beneath Hill 60 where they blow everything up, that massive explosion, this is the crater from that over here.
So this is the big crater from that movie.
I mean, there were multiples, but this crater is from the explosion in 1917 at the start of the Third Battle of Ypres.
Wow. It's a shame that you can't really see it with the camera, like how deep it is.
Yeah, you don't get like depth perception on
That's what I said when I did my video.
Are you going down there?
Yeah. Then you can see, have a better perspective.
Please slip.
And now we can say that
Don't rip those tight jeans on the way down there, man.
Sander is beneath Hill 60.
Give a better perspective, right?
Yeah.
That is a better perspective, yeah. Sander stood in a crater.
Sean, what are you saying?
Nothing. I was just waiting for you to slip.
I won't slip. Oh, there's a bunker here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this was originally built by the Germans, but then it was taken over by the Australians.
Yeah.
But some of the damage that you see, like right here, this was caused during World War II.
Oh?
Yeah, it was hit by some explosives in World War II.
Okay, we're going now on an adventure with Chris from Vlogging Through History.
Into the unknown.
Oh man, we're limited on with walking because yeah, it's all muddy and we don't want to get the cars.
We've got bin bags, so you don't have to take your boots off, put your feet in the bag and get in.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of long grass to
Oh wow. Oh yeah, my shutter is completely... There we go.
I'm on your way.
No. No.
I thought you were filming.
No. This was also a big structure. Could have been like a storage area, or I don't know, could have been this bunker itself?
Yeah, I'm wondering what was here. It looks like whatever it was exploded from underneath.
Yeah, it got completely destroyed. In all pieces. Looks like one huge crater.
Over that, it's taken a direct hit from a big shell, and it's just gone inwards.
So early on in the war, it was important to hold places like Hill 60, which there is no hill here anymore, but it helped you with artillery spotting. You could call back to your artillery guys and let them know if their rounds were falling short, long, on the right place. But as the war gets on, you get into 1917, 1918, they're using airplanes more and more for that. So the need for high ground wasn't as significant as it was early in the war.
So just imagine that here was a hill that was 60 meters high, and it all got exploded away. And here you have a picture where you can still see the outskirts of the town itself, and we're standing here, and you can see the big craters that are here, as well as the trench lines, all the shell holes. It's pretty cool.
What about this picture?
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you'll see when we go over here, you'll see the one picture that shows the whole panoramic view of everything. It's really neat. So right down here is where you can see where the lines were.
He's standing in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah. Here the soldier.
It's crazy that there used to be a hill here and now it's gone.
Yeah. So the cool thing is what they did here. You can see here, which is the German front line.
You guys are the Germans and I'm the British.
So we're now on the German side, and Chris over there, he is on the British side. So here you can see this is the British side, now standing on the British front line, and Marcel over there is on the German front line. So you can see how close they were to each other. They could practically scream to each other and hear each other.
Yeah. Throw grenades at each other.
Yeah.
German line was. The British line.
Too close for trench mortars.
Way too close for trench mortars, yeah. Just imagine, you can't throw grenades to each other. Easily, easy.
Even Sander could throw a grenade from here. This is one of the most important monuments at the Hill 60 site. This is for the Australian tunnelers. There were about 30 Australian tunnelers who were actually killed underground in operations here, either from collapses, from hand-to-hand fighting. Underground warfare here was probably more vicious than it was anywhere on the Western Front, just with the mining and counter-mining and occasionally breaking through, and they had listening posts. It was nasty stuff here.
How does it feel as a Brit to be here?
Pretty special.
Yeah, right?
I mean, we did Verdun first, but like coming here now where my countrymen fought, it's a bit more hard-hitting, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Verdun was only the French, right? French against the Germans.
And then
Yeah, and Americans and stuff. So for you, Verdun was a little bit more special than this probably, because it was the Americans.
It's all special. I like it. I like studying the British anyway more because the Americans only came in the last year. So.
That's true. The Americans came late to the party. Yeah, so the 14th Light Division, was fighting here against the Germans, and this is their memorial for the 14th Light Division. Light Division. This is also cool. Like poppies are still growing here on the former battlefield, which is really cool to see. Oh, it looks new.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it.
So just imagine the always cars driving by, but just imagine this hill was 60 meters high. That's why, of course, the hill was called Hill 60. So it just got completely blown up, and the hill here so you can really have a good perspective of how brutal the First World War was. Just imagine sitting here in your trenches and all of a sudden a big explosion happens, and multiple big explosion happens, and the whole top of the hill is just completely gone. So this is like a whole panoramic view of the Hill 60, and you can see here, this is the hill with the German line, the German position, and then here you can see the British position. You can really see how close they were to each other. Just imagine being so close to each other in opposite trenches. You can hear each other shout, you can hear each other talk. In the evening with the lights and stuff, you can see each other. It's just, it's crazy, man. It's World War I was an absolute absurdity of a war.
When I made my video for this, like you can't appreciate how big it is at all in the video.
Well, you can already see the incline.
This one was way bigger than the other one. Right?
This one was 32,000 kilograms. I think the other one was 24,000.
Of ammonal explosives?
Yeah, it was ammonal.
Holy cow.
This was one of like nearly 20 of them that they exploded that day.
Yeah.
I mean,
19 of 21 mines detonated,
yeah,
right?
Two of them are still down there.
Yeah.
Haven't blown up yet.
That's crazy.
You can imagine how much explosive force it would have taken to create a hole this from underground.
Yeah. So there were 19 mines out of 21 mines during the Battle of Ypres. They were detonated, and around 5 mines in the Messines area killed around 10,000 German soldiers, which is crazy. It's a crazy number to think about. And this was one of those 5 mines.
That's the thing, is they had to do it. They couldn't just dig away. They had to do it quiet. Yeah. Because they had listening posts and they were trying to countermine.
Yeah, quietly digging tunnels towards each other.
They would do it in their bare feet, so that you didn't hear them walking.
And the thing is, like, the crater was way bigger than it is now, because all over the years, the more mud or sand or stuff went into the crater, of course. So it was way bigger than it is now.
A bit of a strange one, but a good reference to that. I always remember you watched Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
Because they were all tunnelers, weren't they? But they have that scene where they break through. Big old fat rain.
But I'm sure it wasn't much different here, but I know like over at the Somme, at times they would be using their bayonets to dig, because at the Somme they have chalk, and then you have like pieces of flint, and they would pull the pieces of flint out with their bayonets and catch them in their hands so that they didn't hit the ground and make noise.
It's crazy.
I'm done with this rain.
Okay, I will show you guys a little clip from my Ypres documentary now about the Battle of Hill 60 and about the tunneling mine warfare that was happening here. And on the southeast of Ypres lays a 60-meter high man-made hill called Hill 60. Hill 60 was the scene of bitter fighting in April 1915. The high ground of the hill was held by the German troops from the 10th of December 1914, after they had captured this area from the French army. German domination of this high ground enabled them to make the life very difficult for the Allied troops in this part of the Ypres salient. When the British 28th Infantry Division took over this position from the French Army in February 1915, it was decided to retake the position on Hill 60. And because of this decision, the British started for the first time in the war a new concept. And that new concept was offensive mining. Offensive mining, or mine warfare, are the terms used to describe the digging of tunnels under the enemy's line, in order to place a huge amount of explosives to destroy trenches or a key location. On the 17th of April 1915, 5 mines were exploded under the German positions on Hill 60. The top of the hill was literally blown off. The British troops then attacked and took the hill, and over the following 4 days the British fought off fierce German counterattacks. And on the 22nd of April the battle subsided with the British still in control of the hill. But on that same day, in the north of Ypres, started the Second Battle of Ypres.